Koinos is all about free-to-use smart contracts, unstoppable code written to a blockchain and executed inside a virtual machine by a decentralized network. When building Koinos, we wanted to make smart contracts accessible to all developers, which is why we designed it for what we call universal language support. In order to achieve this ambitious goal, Koinos leverages two critical technologies: WebAssembly and Google's protocol buffers. If you want to enable developers to work in all the major programming languages like TypeScript, C++, Python, Rust, and more, you need to use some kind of translation layer, and that's what these technologies provide. Koinos smart contracts are written in WebAssembly, which isn't really a language. It's a more universal kind of code designed to run super efficiently inside a WebAssembly virtual machine. Ultimately, what this means is that a Koinos smart contract SDK can be written for any language that compiles to WebAssembly with existing support for TypeScript and C++, the two most used programming languages in the world. But there's a lot more to building decentralized applications than a smart contract. There are also inputs and outputs of smart contracts, and those need a different kind of translation layer, which is where Google's protocol buffers comes in. Protobuf is an open source library that serializes and deserializes structured data. Protobuf is used to deconstruct and reconstruct structured data in and out of the VM because anytime data needs to be passed into or out of the VM, that's done in bytes. It's a buffer between the smart contract and anything else that exists outside of the smart contract. So making API calls, writing to and reading from the database will go through protobuf to translate the bytes into something that the blockchain can understand. Examples include a website that needs to pass an argument into a function, or maybe you have one smart contract that needs to call another smart contract. But the best part of protobuf is that it has incredible language support. So you can generate code in, frankly, too many languages to list, making Koinos that much more accessible and getting us closer to that goal of universal language support.